And I get there, and he's got the lizard eyes, the demon eyes in, and the skin, and like, it was the most intense. The fear that you see in my eyes is legitimately real. When he's talking about, I'm talking about getting a bean, and I'm a man who can get things and things like that. It was scary. So that was the most challenging. And I overcame it just by being scared. So it worked. It worked. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I sort of wanted to piggyback on what Michael said. I was really curious what the rehearsal process was when you guys have to do stunts.
When we do stunts, it depends on what it is. Like, you know, like when we had to climb the wall, that was a big thing, and the sword fights was a...
Yeah, I mean, it's weird, as the show goes along, you actually get to do less and less stunts. Like, we'll do action, we can do that, but with the stunt guys, they're like, they'll have stuntmen doubling us, so they mostly get to do that, and you know, at first, in the first few years, you're like, well, I really want to do it, but then you realize, wow, it slows everything down, and then, you know, in film is a lot different. In film, like when we would do, say, Pirates, we had big sword fights, we would rehearse for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And it would be a lot of just repetition, and you know, you always start an action sequence, you start it very, very slowly, and it's a lot like dancing, right? So you just figure move 1, move 2, move 3, and you do it at like quarter speed, maybe half speed, to find the timing and make the connection and make the hits, and then slowly you ramp it up. But always know that whenever you do an action sequence on a show, you're never going 100%. It'd be too fast for the camera. So that's probably the biggest challenge, is realizing that the camera has to see it, and that it has to look like it's a hit to the camera. So it's a lot about angles, and it's a lot about staying under control. And that might be the toughest part about it, is you're excited, you're hyped up.